Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
Welcome everybody back to the Dannphan stream. We're playing more Sonic Adventure 2.
Totally possible that a non-precog and non-VOD squad could be in chat already since I gave heads up on the Discord.
Right, of course. Smart idea. So I guess we'll enjoy some more treasure hunting with the Nux. And maybe we'll even get to all the edgy shadow parts.
I heard that Mario could just jump on his head though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, when you pop it out, it goes back to top chat. When you full screen, it goes to top chat. They're like, please, don't use live chat. Don't actually look at what people are saying.
No.
If they talk about man, bear, pig. You know, it's funny, when you type man, bear, pig normally, it's not censored.
Uh-huh.
So it seemed to, whatever they're using to censor the chat, it seems to understand context. Because someone was actually talking about
Global warming.
global warming, yeah. But it censored man, bear, pig.
It is very, very silly to go that far.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into some Sonic Adventure 2.
God, that's terrifying. Every
I
single time
know, right? Warning.
Every single time you try to load a save, it's like
Warning.
it's like threatening to delete your progress. It's like psychologically damaging.
Oh
and then
yeah,
this game
some kid must have cried a lot when they hit the wrong thing.
Especially with controller drift where the joystick is kind of janky.
Alright, favorite level.
And
favorite one.
if you press left twice, does it go to the right? You know? And then just delete you double press left and then delete your file by accident. So, when we have kids, are we letting them play Sonic games? Or are they too frustrating?
It depends.
Do we make them wait until they're 18 before they play Sonic? Also,
maybe
there's some correlation.
Maybe then they won't develop any furry.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some kind of correlation there, right? I don't know.
You gotta be 18 to play Sonic.
Yeah, if they're.
Although I don't know. Maybe I always thought the whole when Nala makes fuck eyes thing was insane. But maybe the fact that people actually think that's what awoken them is more so the internet than the actual, context of the scene, Which is something to consider.
Well, are there any other Disney movies where they have, any intimacy?
Yeah.
With a sexual implication, they're going to do something.
I would say so. I don't know.
Because I think
I'd have to look over my Disney decks, but
Sleeping Beauty, he touches her, right? He puts his hands on her shoulders.
Sure.
And it's implied that he likes her and she likes him and stuff. And I always thought that was quite striking. But
yeah.
Is it? I don't even remember the Nala fuck eyes scene. I only know it from the different memes when people are like, "This is what awoken me."
Yeah, of course.
Not even memes. I remember people on Facebook posted that the screenshot of that. They were watching it again, and then they were like, "Ah, this is what made me into a furry or whatever." And then I forgot about that, and then I saw it again in the Jordan Peterson.
Where Nala makes fuck eyes. In his Kermit voice.
When Nala makes fuck eyes.
Oh.
Hey, it's our honeydew.
Hey, what's up? We're talking about Nala.
Little
Nala
Mermaid was pretty thirsty.
making fuck eyes. Little Mermaid was pretty thirsty.
I don't remember.
You know what? I think she did make fuck eyes. I think you're right. Whoa, that was...
okay.
Oh, god damn it. Why? Why did I fall? I'm supposed to grab onto a ledge. Oh.
So, I kind of feel like mermaids don't lead to anything really bad. Like, I don't think mermaids translate into, like...
Well, certainly not the Little Mermaid, because the whole purpose of the fairy tale is that she wants to... that she turns human.
Yeah.
In order to fuck him.
Now... Yeah, because I feel like there's plenty of girls that really like mermaids, and then what they do with that love of mermaids is they grow up and take swim lessons where they wear the mermaid tail, and then they do like the mermaid, like coordinated dance things,
Yeah,
and
just
then
won't let me move the camera.
Little girls are like,
oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It just doesn't. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Like.
There's another rocket to get up further. I just don't know where it is. I just keep on losing it every single time.
Did you ever see that like what is it from like? Is it the Internet Historian? I think he's talking about like some kind of furry convention, and then there's like a guy in a dragon suit with like an air pump inflating himself. Which is like the most horrific shit on the planet. How do you steer your kid away from that shit? Because that seems like the fucking worst.
Steel Guardian. I know nothing. Thank you.
Because I remember I had a friend that was a furry, and she was like, "Oh, I'm a furry because my parents never gave me hugs." And like she was like, "Oh no, it's like it's because of a trauma or whatever." And then
there you go.
A friend of mine was like, "All right, well, you could just
ask for hugs.
Ask us for a hug." And then she's like, "Oh, you give me a hug?" And he's like, "Yeah." So then he like gives her a hug, and I was like, "Yeah, you can get a hug from me." And she's like, "Oh, really?" And I like give her a hug. And then my other friend was like, "All right, now stop being a furry." And she's like, "Well, no, I can't." And he's like, "No, you said it was because you didn't get any hugs. You just got hugs. Stop."
Yeah. The problem is probably like more complicated, of course.
Yeah,
The idea of like imprinting is pretty real. Like once your brain gets comfortable with something, it's just kind of hard to unlearn it.
Yeah, there's like a gazillion Gen X. Like, I know Gen X is like super into the slave Leia like bikini thing, but then again, that feels like a pretty normal like thing to find attractive.
At least she's like a human.
Yeah. Although I guess the context of the scene, she's like a
sex slave.
A sex slave for like the fattest, most disgusting like. Oh yeah, and then like Boogie 2988 or whatever.
Oh
like,
yeah.
That was the weirdest Halloween. I saw like some Boogie content like, his like I think it was his financial audit.
The dark parts of YouTube.
And then it was some other thing where someone was like, "Oh yeah, he tweets once every like 15 minutes. He's awake."
Oh my god. Oh, just inching my way over here now. Alright, well, I'm not getting any beeps, so maybe I should try going down lower. But I figured I should at least circle this entire tower before making that decision. Just in case. You know how it is, guys. Alright. There's always random, like, inverted towers. But I don't think I can go to them. Like, I think that they're just there for show. Oh, I got an extra life. Nice. It's the little things in life you gotta appreciate. Otherwise, I would just go mad. Hey, Joseph Joy. Welcome to chat. Talking about some slave girl Leia, huh? Spicy. The slave girl Leia. The thing with slave girl Leia is that it was fan service. Oh god, no! Fucking every single time. I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to just. Oh. Okay, we're getting somewhere. May I actually finish this damn level for once? Oh, God.
Come on, buddy.
No. No.
Hey, Gergie.
No. Give me more rings. Give me more rings. It's gotta be somewhere here. No. Where?
One meteor and it's all over.
I know! There's so many of them. It won't give me any more rings. Aha!
Yes. Okay, safe.
For now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I like.
Just one more, I guess.
I saw that fact about like Boogie's tweeting, and I was like, oh man, how bad is it? So I go to his like Twitter,
And it's all like crazy stuff.
and I remember I was like super sympathetic, right? Because I was like listening to this thing talking about how like sad his existence is, and I was like, oh man, this poor guy. So I look at his Twitter, and then he's got this like the weird Halloween costume he did with his like.
With him as Jabba the Hutt, and then
Yeah.
she is the slave Leia.
She's a weird situation because she's been watching his videos since she was 3. That's like.
That's a weird type of guy to grow up to.
Well, he used to just have like wholesome content. He was like the wholesome guy on YouTube.
Oh. Well, I remember him doing the skits. That's how I was first introduced him.
And then he rebranded to like super wholesome guy that no longer does these insensitive skits. And he's like, that was
and
me.
then he rebranded again to super pathetic, please donate to me, I have cancer guy.
Yeah.
And before everybody thinks that I'm mean, he does not actually have cancer.
Yeah.
He faked
He
it.
was faking cancer.
Come on. I got it. Cool.
John was saying that he was like on his.
Container at the top of the arc. What is the arc?
I guess this whole level is the arc. I don't know. John was saying that on the podcast that he's on, he was like, the Keemstar or something was like, you can't get any of the money that we raised for cancer because like you don't actually have cancer. And he's like, what the fuck? I wouldn't have given away like this much money to charity if I knew I wasn't getting any of that money. And it's like,
yeah, okay.
it's like, dude, those are inside thoughts.
Oh, I got the beeps. Get off. Oh, it's in this one, huh? Where is
Oh,
it?
hey, Joseph Choi.
Oh my god.
The thing with Slave Leia is that it was fan service. She was fully clothed in the first 2 movies. That reveal was totally out of left field for Star Wars and happened after she became a sex icon.
Got it. Ooh, that was a tricky one. That was a doozy right there.
Here's the thing about like the saddest thing about Boogie's Heel, no matter how hard he tries to never be a bigger lolcow than Chris Chan, the thing is, Chris Chan however like amusing he is, he's fucking weird and creepy.
Oh, she's giving me fuck eyes. Oh no.
Something's being awoken. No.
Wasn't Knuckles at one point? Oh, this is a boss fight. I gotta beat the shit out of Rouge.
BRB, I'm gonna go on Alibaba and get a Knuckles costume. What were you saying about Knuckles? At one point, what?
Didn't he used to be like voiced by the same guy who did Yugi Moto?
I think that is true. Yes.
Whoa.
But yeah, you know, like Boogie is fun to laugh at, whereas like Christian is fucking weird. Like he's confirmed to be like a sex criminal. It's not good. Whereas like
where the heck is that bitch?
yeah, like there's some that are like really fun still.
Oh, there she is.
God, what's that guy that did the operating system? Terry Davis?
Oh yeah.
That one song he made is super fire. Like all the remix of it is super great.
The remixes I think are much better than the actual original version.
Well, yeah, because he's using like this fucked up operating system to make it.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Temple OS, great graphic design too. The Temple OS symbol is super.
Alright, where is that bitch? Oh my god.
Hey, Oscar.
The camera
Welcome
was not
back.
made for this boss fight.
Did not mean to get political last time at all or stir anything up. I'll keep my my political opinions low-key. I don't remember any of your political opinions from last time or if they existed at all. So no worries. Rip Terry Davis, yeah. The divine intellect.
Yeah, he's a really interesting character.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how did she hit me?
You could just see this alternate timeline where...
What?
I don't want to say that like medication could have fixed it because I actually don't really know how effective medication is with that stuff. But like when you see pictures of him when he's younger before he has the issues, he just has so much like potential. And then when people like when those guys, so some people from the internet, because he's very easy to track down because he was like live streaming all the time just in public. So and he's homeless, right? So these guys that were like fans tracked him down and bought him Subway, and had a conversation. Like they recorded a conversation they had with him about coding and stuff because there was like 3 dudes into coding. They look like real nerdy with like glasses and stuff. So they start talking about like his coding career, and once he's focused on a topic that isn't the FBI, he's super coherent and he's just talking like he seems so normal. He seems like the most normal guy. He's not. He's obviously not on medication. He's a homeless crazy man. But while he's like talking about coding, while they have him focused on something, you could just imagine this guy being like such a killer employee, CEO, like
oh my god,
entrepreneur.
This was not combat ready. Ugh.
Like he clearly had the drive, even while insane, to make an operating system. I could totally imagine this guy gone really far in an alternate timeline. Like easily, you could have alternate timeline Terry Davis be like a religious Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna make some alt timeline shit, for sure Terry Davis is. Oh, she's really low. Nice.
Oh, thank God. This was not made for 1v1 combat. It was barely made for platforming.
I will say furry's bad though. That's as far as I go. Huh? Oh, hey, Matthew Atkinson.
Oh no!
Drill claw down. Bam! Slam her in there. Dunk her.
Oh God, I wish.
Just put her in the dumpster. Ganon stomp her out of the stage.
Your boobs are too big for me to let you die. That's such Japanese dialogue.
Yeah. Oh no.
I know,
Rap in the
It's
background.
got the rap in the background.
Now, what does someone look like? So if someone, like, I already know the answer, but someone learning to socialize from Sonic dialogue, they,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they end up, like, talking like and acting like and stuff.
Talking to her imaginary friend.
Yeah. And then, like,
Crazy gadget.
also,
Hurry up and find Eggman.
kids will, like, well, I shouldn't say kids, but, like, people will also, like, mimic, like, the sort of actions that they see. So, I don't know. I don't even think... He Naruto runs, doesn't he?
Sometimes. Why is it...
And he's going faster.
Up? What does that mean, go up? Oh.
Oh. Go up.
I see. Oh. Oh man, no, not one of these. Oh god. Oh. Oh no, I don't like this. It's all inverted.
You need me to pause? Do you want to pause and then have me
So, like,
flip the screen?
It's inverted, but also whenever it changes the camera, it changes all the directions again.
Hmm.
Woo! Okay, out of here. No. Alright. Alright. It's gonna be fun.
You got no rings.
It happens. There's a ring
Oh,
up
there's
there,
rings
isn't
over
it?
there.
No? Okay.
Oh, the enemy pops in there.
It's okay. But now I'm hitting the interact button. Please interact.
Oh, hey, David Myers. Just gonna add, as a child before Sonic ever spoke, I never took him for a surfer dude.
Help it. Ooh.
Terry Davis was
Wow.
fighting demons in the astral realm. He's from a different Steins Gate world line. He wasn't made for this world. We have consensus in chat. Furry's bad. Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
Oh. Oh, I guess I don't know.
Whoa. This is trippy as fuck, dude. What does this mean?
Slide.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot I could do that. It's been so long since I played. Oh, okay.
Imagine.
Oh, this is a rail.
God, what a checkpoint.
Is fucked up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Why doesn't it just lock me on it? Give me a break.
I think it's more a downside of Sonic being given a voice during the extreme 90s. Bro, it's the benefit of... Also, you spelled extreme wrong. It starts with X, ends with tream. X dash tream. Extreme.
I guess that was the wrong option.
Is that why, like, chili dogs are his favorite food? Does anyone ever eat a chili dog, ever? Did they in the 90s?
They did in the first, quote-unquote, Sonic's cartoon.
No, I know, but, like, in real life, does anyone ever have a chili dog?
No. Nobody has ever had a chili dog, ever. They just made it up for Sonic.
Well, like, I know it's a real food, but it's just like...
No, they just made it up for Sonic. It doesn't exist.
No, there's chili dogs.
No.
Oh.
Only Sonic.
Chili dog denier over here.
Chili dog denier.
That doesn't... That's
Oh,
not...
fuck, I hate these enemies! I always miss! It's such bull. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
That wasn't a pun, by the way.
What?
Chili dog denier?
Starts with a D.
But...
Stop overthinking things. It's so gay.
I don't think I'm overthinking. I just don't think you're thinking. Chili dog denier. Alright.
It works. I don't understand the confusion.
Man. At least Sonic is a surfer dude and not like an extreme. At least Sonic is like an extreme surfer dude, wears visors sideways. Like.
Originally, he did not sound like a surfer dude.
Really?
Yeah, the very first American Sonic cartoon, he had a really whiny voice. He sounded like this.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
He still, like, acted cool, but, like, you were just less willing to believe that he actually was cool because he talked like that.
Nice.
Totally intentional.
Evasive maneuvers. Yeah, at least it's like that and not what it would be now, where he'd be like...
How do I do the bounce bracelet thing again?
Gay and trying to cut your cock off and shit. Like...
Come on.
You trying to do some kind of like higher jump thing?
Why?
Trisha's like ideologically opposed to the press jump button longer to jump higher.
I am pressing the jump button longer!
I know. I'm just like... I just find it funny that like whenever you're forced to, you're like not happy about it.
Well, that's how I do the... Oh, God.
What a weird floor.
I know, it's so fucking trippy. This whole game is just like fucking with me the whole time.
Can you...
How am I not getting it?
Can you...
There we go.
Okay.
I just have to be like super directly underneath it. Ooh.
Popeye got me eating spinach.
Spinach is delish.
I love chili dogs because of Sonic. Garfield got me eating lasagna.
No.
Many 90s characters were pumped up. Feeling attacked? No, you spelled extreme correctly, but there were so many like Go-Gurt and like just random commercials.
Do I have to go upside down? Can I just like not? Let's see. Oh, I do have to go upside
Yeah,
down.
I know.
Fucking lame.
There were so many like '90s brands that were like extreme.
Excuse me. Can I?
Doom. Can you jump on it? Will you go higher if you jump on top of it and like bounce? Nice.
I got it. Nanny. It feels so unnatural. That's the real problem with it. It's like a neat idea, but they just didn't make it feel good.
Feeling attacked because I eat chili dogs. I just. You eat chili dogs. Do you guys, like, would you say you currently eat chili dogs, or one time you had a chili dog? Like, I feel like it's. I feel like they just don't exist. It's like a hot dog, and then you tell them to put all this shit on it, right?
Are you a chili dog denier now?
I am a chili dog denier. But I feel like... a chili... unless a chili dog is something more complicated, I feel like you go to a ball game, and then you're like, you give me a hot dog. And then the guy's like, oh, you want everything on it?
Oh.
And then you just go like, yeah. Of course, man. Of course, man. Of course, bro. You know, whatever. Or you betcha. And then they just like dump all this like ridiculous shit that nobody likes on the hot dog. And then you're like, sick, dude. And you just like jam this like ridiculous garbage in your mouth.
What am I supposed to do here?
Just bounce on all of them. Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing. Until they're all dead. Bounce. Harder.
Ah.
Wee.
Oh. That's cute. Now what?
How many like
Attack their feet.
How many cute kids are like, I want to try a chili dog because Sonic likes it, and then
I'm
like
supposed to slide or something? Never mind.
And then the moms are like, all right, sweetheart, we'll get you a chili dog, and then they like get them a chili dog, and it's like the worst shit they've ever had in their life.
Oh,
because they're 5.
I gotta go upside down. Is that what we're doing? I don't know. I'm scared. Ah! Not happy. I got no rings. No.
I don't know, like ketchup makes sense, right? But like, how much other stuff are you gonna put on your hot dog and then have it taste good? I feel like if I'm gonna do stuff like that, it's gotta be some like healthy stuff where they're like, oh.
Oh, were you kidding me?
How did that happen?
Well, because the lock-on mechanic is fucking random as shit.
Is there something you press to rebound off enemies? I thought it just always happened.
It's supposed to happen. That's what I'm saying.
So you like got a crit success that killed you? You just blasted straight through the guy?
No.
Anyway, I want to hear Alex Jones's thoughts on Sonic's on chili dogs and their lack of market viability. Oh, that was all skill. What is Disco Inferno from?
Disco Inferno.
Okay, so Matthew Atkinson likes some every now and then, pretty rare overall. Saying some does imply that Matthew Atkinson acquires multiple chili dogs at a time, fistfuls of them.
We need to stop with this upside down shit.
Yeah.
It's gotta end. No, not these enemies. Oh.
Eggman needs to talk to a civil engineer because who the fuck designs their hallways like this?
Good question.
That they need you to like invert
they
gravity.
Need like 30 of these things.
Anyone ever play? I guess you have to break the boxes.
Can I?
Anyone ever? Oh God, what the hell was that game called? They made a remake of it. Bethesda put out a remake of it, or not a remake, a reboot of the series. It was completely fucking different. Where like gravity doesn't exist or something.
Alright guys, what the fuck does it want me to do?
Or sorry, you get like abducted. In the original game, you're a Native American that gets abducted by aliens. And then in the remake, I don't know, you're like working at a space station. And there's this like slime stuff that can transform into physics objects. So you can't break those?
No.
So back up a bit. Where's the arrow pointing to?
It's pointing to underneath there, where I assume I'm supposed to slide under.
So is it possible to be that fast?
No.
Okay.
It's not possible.
So
I
wait.
refuse to acknowledge that that would ever be something they want me to do.
So flip the gravity real quick.
Yes.
Yes. That's probably not doable. You can't break those boxes.
Not that I can foresee. There might be something else that I gotta do, but I don't know.
'90s slang was so
of all
stupid
the
it became
places
iconic.
to like put a hint, there's no fucking hint for this one section. I got nothing. No chow to click on.
Bussin' is '90s slang? I thought that was like a recent thing.
Oh, here's a guy.
Ratitude?
Flame ring.
I've heard
What?
of like radical
What
being a
what
thing.
does this do? This allows you to use a powerful fire somersault. Okay, so this is gotta be
so that breaks the
breaking
box.
boxes, right? Right. There we go.
Some of the boxes are breaking.
Well, at least those boxes.
Did you need the fire somersault?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Some of the cool spellings just pissed me off. I'm probably a bit of a stickler for spelling because of that. Oh, that's kind of funny. I make chili dogs whenever I grill. Wife makes the chili, also Costco sells them. Interesting.
Holy shit, I hate this upside down nonsense so badly.
At least they didn't make him have a roided out body for the 3D, like other 90s characters for games.
Oh man, all the way back here? This game's fucking me up.
Oh. You know, I feel like I have gotten a chili dog from Sonic now that you mention it. David Meyer says, yes, remember, some of us Southerners, we actually buy our chili dogs from a place called Sonic. So they have Sonic in New Jersey. It's just kind of not super popular.
Man, all this talk about protein is making me hungry. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
Why don't you go back into the other room?
Who knows what direction back is right now, Adam?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
They keep on changing the camera and then it changes what direction goes where. Oh, okay. Alright. We're good.
Yeah, I went to Sonic and then I got like a foot-long hot dog thing that had like a bunch of stuff on it. Felt super ill afterwards. End of my Sonic story.
Oh, come on. There was no rings. You have a rail with no rings? What kind of backwards world is this where you have a rail but there's no rings on the rail? Son of a bitch. Anyway, chili dogs. Whoa.
Sonic food is tiny and makes my tummy sad. The drinks and the ice cream are hella good though. The drinks always look really good. In my now that I've realized that like red dye number 40.
Man, this does not work. This enemy needs a complete overhaul.
Yeah, I think they're gonna patch the game soon. But anyway, as I was saying, red dye number 40 like fucks my brain.
So disorienting.
It just makes thinking really hard. Like it puts me in this like fog. The other dyes don't really bother me, but the red ones do. And so I try to avoid red as much. I know all the dyes are like basically distilled from oil. Like the iridescence that you see like in like oil that comes like under a car or whatever. I don't know if cars still do that anymore because I feel like it's just old cars that have those puddles of oil under them. But the rainbow effect of like iridescence, they just learned to isolate the different colors to get those super bright food dyes. So obviously they're all super bad for you, but pretty colors.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not a sonic scientist.
There was no enemy. God, if it could just lock onto this guy's head, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But it doesn't. It doesn't, though.
I remember a million years ago we went to a Sonic with like your old friends when we went to the Ren Fair together.
Yes. I do remember this. The food was terrible.
Yeah, it was real bad.
Yeah.
Those drinks are very exciting though. Bright colors, yummy flavors. The people working there were acting like it was like the end of everything was like the end of the world. They just act like they're about to die that day. Like they're just so like
it's all over.
Like I walked in the restaurant, I'm like, no, you can't come in. You have to order it, and then we'll take it out to the car. And it's like, dude, it's okay.
It's all right. I'll go back out then.
It's like, what do you think? I'm gonna like fight you? Like now I feel like I should, but like I don't know. They're like
yeah, a little bit.
They're like, no, you have to order from the kiosk. No. And they were like so upset.
We don't like interacting with people.
And it's not like they were busy and they're like, oh my god, I'm so stressed, it's so busy. There was no one there. It was completely empty for a good reason. Their food is sickening. But the concept is super, super rad. It's what's like a 50s term?
Super radical, man.
Radical very quickly became a very bad thing, like going into the 60s. So they wouldn't have said radical. I don't know what like a 50s term for something as good is. Swell. Oh, that's real swell. So it's a real swell concept to have this like...
Oh my god. It's like they put the fucking ring dash there as a trap. Who does this?
It was a good battle.
There's like nothing I can do to control this fucking ball of energy. Don't do this now. Alright. Fucking Jesus Christ.
just like, don't do this.
No.
Swell is the first one that comes to mind, yeah. Chili dogs do make you have to poop.
And you think that has to do with all the beans?
Or they insinuate
What?
it.
I perfectly hit that guy's head and he's still fucking ass blasting me.
I believe you.
Oh my god.
Weird food service confrontation. Yeah, it was super weird. Sonic is one of the places that takes it out to the car, or at least they do in Pennsylvania. They don't in New Jersey. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. We went through the drive-through.
I'm already super disoriented. I just started this level.
Nice.
Calculated. Alright.
Speaking of Krabby Patties, has anyone had like a crab burger?
It sounds delicious.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Ugh.
You want food right now? I can like get you food.
Oh, it's already kind of too late, so I might as well just like wait until the morning. It's healthier that way.
I mean, it's not like you fast, right? So.
Yeah, but you know, you go to sleep better or something.
Yeah, you gain more weight by eating before you go to sleep. Like sumo wrestlers eat and then take a nap.
Just get as far away from those enemies as possible. Okay. Nice work, Sonic. Cool.
We did it.
I hit light dash. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's not how that's not how light dash is supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work.
I'm not shocked that this game is fucked up.
This actually does feel, granted, I don't really remember that much about Sonic Adventure 1, but I feel like I was able to get a grasp on it after a while, after I got used to the controls. But this feels like it's trying too hard to be so different from the first game that I can't ever get a grasp on it. It certainly keeps you on your toes, which I guess for some people might be a very good thing, but for me, I want to die. Oh, now it works. Good. Good. I like it when things work.
I don't think I haven't had too much crab in general, to be honest. Huh. Yeah. I guess like seafood isn't like super rare in New Jersey.
What are we doing?
We were in like Ohio and there was surf and turf and I was like, is that safe? You know what I mean? Like oh boy. One of these.
Great.
Can you, after dropping your rings, light dash through all the rings in like a circle?
Maybe.
It's kind of cool.
Have not tried.
All this talk of food makes me want to hunt down some grub, BRB.
Oh, I feel that. Yeah.
You want a chili dog, Trisha?
Chili dog? Oh my god, why? I'm trying, Eggman. I'm trying really hard to go fight you. Please don't fire me.
So, some life advice for everybody. Don't ever get gravy from a place that sucks. Because it will
you up.
It will fucking obliterate you. Because I'm just thinking, like, the places I would trust to make me a chili dog, not super... Oh, can you jump on one of those or something? Is that what's supposed to happen?
No.
Because at BasedCon, the chicken made everybody sick.
Oh, so that's what happened to me. Oh, no.
Can you light dash?
Okay, no, I cannot.
So they have to be like fresh rings.
I guess so. Yeah. Fresh
rings. Can't like can't recycle rings.
Fresh rings. I love the smell of fresh rings in the morning.
Yeah, the
This
Sonic.
is the longest level ever. And then again, I guess I've been feeling that way for like most of these levels. Every level just feels like it goes on forever. Maybe it's just because I'm not that good. What the fuck is happening here? What is this? I don't understand. I'm scared.
Now you're sideways. Can you walk through the gaps in the railing to...
I just tried that, yeah. It doesn't it's
like
an
it.
invisible wall, yeah. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to jump on these boxes? Oh, okay. Oh, this is real fucking experimental we're going with, huh? I appreciate the creativity, I do, but fuck, I'm sick.
God, what was that game called? I can't remember now. It's like... Bethesda did a version of it. I'm gonna look it up.
Please tell me this is the right lever. It is not. That is the kill me lever.
They rebooted it as a horror game.
I literally just fell through the floor. Jesus.
Prey. That's what it was called. So, Prey was originally a different sort of game where it was like very, very big on like puzzles, where you were like reversing the gravity on like an alien ship to navigate it. And then there would be these tracks of like super traction that would be like loop-de-loops and stuff. Interesting puzzles, but made me, for the first time in my life, I think, like sick from... Well, no, I feel like I've gotten motion sickness from reading in the car. I don't get where people get to that level where they're gonna vomit from motion sickness, but I got sick from playing Prey. Like it would be like a 3+ hour road trip to Cape May I'd get sick on reading different like fantasy books.
Do you want to see if this gets you sick?
I'm watching it and I'm not feeling super sick. The Prey was was much worse because it wasn't just being upside down. You'd be upside down, then you'd walk while upside down along a certain track, and then that would take you like sideways and stuff. And then you'd be like, you have to go back and forth, and then you shoot stuff on the walls to flip the gravity while you're walking in a certain spot, and then flip to a new wall and reorient you. This is like kind of simple, where it's just gravity changing. It's not like. It's also third person, which I think helps. In first person, there's something like extra disorienting. People were complaining about CD Projekt Red with that, where they were like, I think everyone complaining about Cyberpunk not being third person was completely correct, because in the end, CD Projekt didn't fucking do anything with first person. You can't be any character you want. You can't look however you want, and then just imagine like they're like, oh, it would clip if we let you make big boobs, and it's like, dude, or big muscles, or be super tall.
This level is beating the ever-living shit out of me. Why did they do this? Why did they do this to children? Will someone please think of the children?
Gonna accuse Sega of child abusing you as an adult?
I have to start all the way from the beginning, Adam. I'm so tired.
Prey game gave me...
Now I want chili dog.
Prey gave me trust issues with coffee mugs. Oh yeah, because the physics objects in the remake can be transformed into aliens. The old game, I just didn't give a shit. I think you're supposed to rescue your girlfriend or something, but she dies. And then once she died, I was like, all right, well, never mind. I was like, what? I don't want to get nauseous over and over again if I'm not gonna save the girl.
Yeah, so like, what's the point?
Yeah, so I just stopped playing. I was like, well, what am I don't care. Like, I'm not leveling up. I don't. But so I can see the story of some depressed guy that can't get a girlfriend. Like, I don't know. Why bother?
Oh, God. It like tracks you too. It's crazy.
Gonna have to head out.
I don't blame you. This is quite a sickening level.
See you later. Have a great day. Enjoy. Glad to have you with us, Mr. 420.
Yes. The spectacular 420.
Thankful to have never gotten motion sickness from reading in the car. It couldn't stop me. I like books too much. especially as like a kid. You know, there was just a lot more, like, the entertainment wasn't so, like, I don't know. You didn't see, like, you didn't see so much of the super degrading entertainment, so everything was pretty, like, cool. What kind of chicken was it at the con that made people sick? So it was in a brown sauce. So it was like a gravy. It was mushroom chicken. I don't think it was overcooked because it was like dry as fuck. Like
oh my god. Stop it. Stop it with your fucking tentacle arms.
Like if they cooked it any longer, it would have like been fossilized. But it must have been the sauce that was like rotten or something. Like there was probably meat in the brown sauce because usually brown sauce has meat in it.
Oh, God.
So I think you're just supposed to kill the floating thing, but those balls make that difficult. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, because this is before they actually had lock-on in Sonic. It's just automatic, and you don't know who you're locked onto. And it's just so chaotic. Ugh. I'm so sick from this level.
More than likely cross-contaminated? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the next Space Con, you don't have to pay for the food to be included. The previous year's tickets were like, I don't know. I think it was like $437 for 2 tickets, something like that. So this coming year, it's just $99 a ticket. So I think it was like 200 something previously, and now it's gonna be $100 because you can get it without food included. And like honestly, I could go eat at Tropical Smoothie Cafe and just not die, not have to part from my man. There we go. Not have to part from my dear readers to go shit my brains out. I could just have a smoothie and relax. I wish Tropical Smoothie Cafe had like super like McDonald's proportions on the smoothies, because I would go for a bigger size. If they were like,
it's probably better that way.
It's just fruit. I get it with no sugar. Well,
yeah,
other than like the natural sugar, like the plants, right? But if they were like only $2 more for 50% more smoothie, I'd be like, hell yeah, brother.
I don't know how anyone gets those smoothies with the amount of fucking sugar they put in them. It's like always too much. No sugar is like already so sweet.
Yeah. My brother's fiance was like, I was like, oh, you have those smoothies? Don't you know they put so much sugar in it? I was like, well, I told you. I told them not to put the sugar in it. She's like, yeah, but they put so much. I was like, yeah, but like if they don't put it in, then there won't be any sugar. Right? But then she's like, oh, but it tastes good. It's like, Yeah. But it tastes good without sugar, too. Just... Yeah. It is kind of wild that people get it with the sugar. Depending on what the smoothie is, I guess. Like, because I was thinking maybe I got the one with the cranberry in it, and like cranberry can be kind of bitter. And the watermelon one that was like a summer exclusive could have used a little bit of sugar, depending on the watermelon that gets used. Sugar can like carry that thing, because sometimes watermelon sucks. I've gotten some bad watermelons.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nice. Easily slain.
Ugh, I'm dreading the gravity section.
Get cross-contamination a lot when people know nothing about food prep. No, you can't use the same utensils on the cooked chicken you just used on the raw chicken. Yeah. No, whenever I'm cooking chicken, I know that.
Yes. Alright.
We have a gas station near me that sells sushi. There's like a meme about gas station sushi. You know? Like, it just seems like a bad idea.
Of course.
In Ohio, at a gas station, I saw sushi, and I was like, bro, fuck that.
Bro.
What the fuck are you talking
You
about?
are the meme.
Like, well, I don't know. Does Lake Michigan have fish that you would put into sushi? Like, is that where could they be getting? I feel like that's the most rancid sushi that will kill the shit out of you at a gas station in Ohio. Like, there was a restaurant that was like surf and turf, and I was like, bro, aren't we really far from the ocean? I just drove like 9 hours to get here. There's no
That's
chance.
why there's such high demand for it.
Yeah, there's no chance that wasn't gonna kill me. Yeah. The guy had stocked the open-topped fridge so that the sushi was stacked at least 6 high outside of the cooling area. Yeah. You know, what do you guys think about, like, minimum wage jobs? I'm not talking about what the minimum wage should be, just the concept of having a minimum wage job. I think that that's a horrible idea. Just me personally. Like, I'm, like, open to other stuff, but I'm just, like, the more I think about it, the more I just think it's a really bad idea to have any job where you pay someone the least you could possibly pay them, and you provide them with no social reward for doing a good job. Like, I joke a lot that it's like, don't get Italian food from someone who's not Italian, because their ancestors aren't going to be crying if they make you shitty pizza or shitty spaghetti. Same thing with sushi. If it's not from a Japanese guy whose like ancestors will be like watching him prepare your food and will weep if you get horrible food poisoning. There's like no, like, if you're an Italian and you make shitty Italian food, you're a fucking embarrassment. It's like,
It's true.
it's like that's like real
You gotta
bad.
watch, what is it, Hell's Kitchen. It
Like-
happens.
Like if you know, you have an Italian grandma and her Italian grandma friends are like, oh, what does your son-in-law do? And then she goes like, oh, he cooks, he works at a pizzeria, he's a scubabucci, he makes the pizza. Then they're like, oh wow, you know, good, right? But if those will
I did it! Oh god. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That
like,
was really disorienting.
but imagine like that grandma takes her friends to your pizzeria and they get pizza and it's bad. It'd be like, Tony, how could you do this to me? You made bad pizza. What are you doing to your grandma? Do you not love me?
Joe
Joey.
Joey,
what are you doing? What are you doing? But I think like that kind of principle you could probably apply to like a lot of stuff. Like if someone's a minimum wage worker, like obviously someone has to be getting paid the least, but there's this whole category that is just, I don't know.
Would you like a tiger?
No. I'm just thinking like
Into the water with you.
because I was like talking to this guy who owns a restaurant and he was saying like my workers don't care, and I was like, well, I think you have to pay for it, you know? Like if you want your workers to care and do a good job and be proud, you have to pay for it. And I don't mean with money. I mean like you have to pay with like social value. Like if it's a job that is like a respected job, someone's gonna take pride in it. Whereas like I don't know. What the fuck are you doing with that?
Oh, you don't know?
No, are you gonna inject them with some crazy shit?
Yeah, you make the chows to be super strong using like the animals and like the chemicals, and basically it's like Gene Forge but with chow.
Okay.
And then you have them fight each other.
Right, but you're gonna inject an egg with that?
No, I believe I have to wait for them to hatch.
Oh, so you don't do anything to the eggs to like make them stronger?
Well, you can throw the eggs and be mean to them to make them evil when they hatch.
Oh, like throw them around, yeah.
Yeah.
I have had a minimum wage job. I thought I had upgraded when I became an independent contractor. Nope, that job made me get a smartphone and install all kinds of spyware. They frown on that now. As in now, if you require a phone, you supply it.
Hey guys, party just got here. Oh my god, big man, put down the gun. What are you doing? This is a kid's cartoon. I sure hope Eggman doesn't know about this fake emerald I'm handing him. Wait, what?
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Whoa. The face of shock. It's like the original surprised Pikachu face.
Counting on you, Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my god, you just killed him.
I feel like as a kid I would have liked Eggman more. He's got like a giant like space base.
Yeah.
He's a human. He's successful.
He's never really like a big ten villain, as Sonic says. He's usually the lesser villain in a lot of cases.
The job wanted to know my location all times, so all of a sudden my phone bill went from 20 a month to 90, and back then they could just get away with that. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds super shitty.
I won't let him down. I won't give up.
Glows red.
I'm gonna
Slays.
fuck you up!
You're gonna burn in
Tails
hell.
versus Eggman.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. I have no rings.
Yeah, you have a health bar though.
Not for long. Alrighty.
Trisha sure cracks her neck like a Secret Service agent. Just like
Oh my god! Oh my god!
the hyper beam. No.
You fucked the shit out of me.
Damn.
What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna lose so fast, man. I don't know what the gimmick is with this boss.
As an independent contractor, I was not employed by them, therefore no sick time or medical coverage. Did they make you sound like a non-compete? Because you could just give your business card to like every single person that you do business with that they send you to, while they're fucking you over with their shitty like tracking software, and then just be like,
Oh, I can.
hey, if you call me, I'll do it for $100 less than whatever Home Depot charges.
Outside Space Colony Arc. Cannon countdown 21 minutes. Oh.
I feel some strange energy.
More treasure hunting, huh? Sonic! You teleport here with the fake emerald.
Chaos control? Are you okay? I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but could you help them? This is our last chance.
Alright. What am I? I'm treasure hunting for Tails and Amy now?
It was a job restocking and repairing minute key machines. Okay, yeah, you mentioned that where they had that Windows update that bricked a bunch
Final
of
Rush.
machines.
Alright. Okay, this is cool.
At some point, I gotta like log into my.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
I have to log into my like old Amazon account, and oh, it took a life from you anyway.
Bastards.
I gotta log into my old Amazon account because I have a key for like an upgrade. To Windows 7 like Administrator Edition or something, which doesn't force you to update. Because I was just like, one of the YouTube channels I watch, they had a community post where they're like, oh, I can't upload videos because there was a Windows update that like fucked up my machine, and it won't be fixed for about half a year, they estimate. And it's like, oh my god, they have mandatory updates that brick machines. It's just like so fucking annoying. There's so many times the update has like fucked me over with like
Dude.
different random stuff. Like I'll have a document open, I'll like forget to save it, and then it'll just like force shut down the computer. Or even worse, like setting up stuff for like running D&D for stores and whatever. I would like be building character sheets and stuff, a bunch of stuff in like PDFs that you edit. And a lot of those editable PDFs don't want to be like saved as something that can like be edited later. And then I think just randomly it started working. I didn't change anything. There must have been like an update or something with the software.
This is before they figured out how to do the rails, so there's no easy way to switch off of the rails. You just have to like jump and pray that you will lock on to one of the rails. And I'm just having such a fucking time with it. It's a lot easier in the newer games, as many of you already know.
Yeah. It looks really cool though.
Of course. That's why they did it.
I would
The
rather
design is cool.
I would rather be the guy who made this like moon base thing than the random rodent like running around it though.
Understandable.
Like I would rather be able to like design my own like moon base thing with these glowy parts.
Whoa. That was trippy.
They had a mandatory update that lost the header data from hard drives, i.e. where the files are kept. Basically deleting random people's files here and there. Ugh.
That sounds like hell.
I love this level. The times I went so fast with a perfect score, I clipped to the floor and immediately died, losing my A rank. Ah. I have a lot of horror stories from that job. I almost lost a finger one day because of the way they set up the software. Ugh, man. The thing with an independent contractor job is like that job is only worth it if they're paying you shit tons of money. And like because they're paying you shit tons of money, you don't get all these extra like benefits and stuff. But like because there's this association with being an independent contractor and getting paid shit tons of money, some people I guess, you got the job thinking you were going to get paid shit tons of money and then you just got taken advantage of.
Okay, he wants me to go this way. That's why the arrow is pointing there. So like, so what the
You
fuck?
gotta go faster.
Oh, there's more. Good. Because that mechanic worked so well. The mechanic worked so well that they gotta do it multiple times. I'm dead. Inside.
Yeah, and the other, yeah. You know, I was curious actually, Mr. Myers. You said you work for Home Depot repairing people's stuff. Does that pay as like? Because I would assume that working for like having your own business or like your own business of just you would pay better than Home Depot would. I guess you don't have to look for the clients, but I feel like after a certain point, they'll just be like, you'll be like packed with business if you like build up those relationships over a long enough period of time.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, is this the
This is Skip?
is this the skip, the Rainbow Road skip? Hell yeah.
There we go.
Hell yeah. Rainbow Road. Do you have to switch tracks or no? Okay. Oh no, they come out of here to fuck it up for you. Wow, this is cool.
That's why people like Sonic games. It's much more doable than the newer Sonic games, of course, but you know.
You're making me want to like buy one of those like amusement park management games.
Oh my god, Sonic Amusement Park Management. That would work. Just build a bunch of rails and ride them. What the fuck was that?
I bet a Sonic DLC would actually work for like any one of those like already established things. You just put in rails as like a thing. And then you could have random Sonic characters occasionally visit the park.
No, it makes sense because like Eggman wants to make his own amusement park. That's why he does all these evil things.
Really?
Yeah, that's his motivation. He wants to make Eggman Land.
Oh, why don't they just let him do that?
Because he wants to do it evilly or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on Eggman's side. Fuck Sonic. Now, can you ring dash through to go fast enough to go up the rail?
I tried that the first time.
Well, do it good.
Oh my god.
You ring dash into that. Do you need like a certain number of rings in the stack?
I think I just need to jump at the right time. Yeah, that's it.
The real money is in selling the subscriptions for repair and their stuff not breaking down to begin with. I'm a Maytag man for Sears. Oh, okay. I've had so many conversations with people where I'm like, I mentioned Sears as like a place where you can buy tools and stuff, and then people will be like, haha, don't you mean Home Depot? And I'm like, no, I like Sears has like tools and stuff, and then people will be like, I think you buy clothes at Sears, silly, and it's like, I'm not crazy. Sears, you buy like hammers and
I got a bunch of different
sledge
options
and like
here.
axes and stuff.
Oh, I don't even know. Which color? Quick, decide, chat. Which color do we go? What is it? We got red, blue, yellow? Something like that? Ugh. I got all day. I'll wait for an answer. Yellow for P. Thanks, Basil.
One day my hand was in the robot. Some teenager hit the button on the screen as he walked by. The robot went into self-test mode and almost took my finger off. You should have killed that teenager.
You should have killed him. Yeah, okay. Alright. Whoa. Oh my god. No, I missed it. Ooh. Okay.
Dynamite guy says yellow.
Whoop.
Also, welcome to the chat, Dynamite guy. Glad to have your sage-like wisdom directing us to buttons.
Wow. You're way too late. Oh my god.
Only your knuckles. Oh, that was your last life. I'm sorry.
Oh god. Why do you move so fast, Sonic? Why do you gotta go fast? Welcome to the clipping club.
They should make that part of the lore to explain. Just be like, oh yeah, Sonic sometimes phases through stuff. Wow, it's zany. So when it happens, you're like, oh sweet, I phased through. Instead of like, fuck.
Fucking game sucks.
You're like, oh, it's the lore. I gotcha. Yeah. Like Dark Souls, they should add into the lore that like being exposed to the the enemies or the crystals or something, it like induces rage. It's like, oh, I got mad and smashed my TV because of the lore. It's okay.
What the
And then
was
Crusader King should be like, ah yes, this artifact, it causes a crashed desktop and yeah. And instead of a crash report, they should just put up like this like ebook of like the lore behind the crash to desktop stone. It'd be great. Nice. Sick transition.
Totally intentional. I'm talented. That's
Well, no, I was thinking that was like a good save. Like genuinely.
yeah, exactly.
Turn to a ball. Oh, right, rails.
Oh,
Oh
why
no!
is
Look
that
down!
there?
Look down! Look down!
I can't look down.
There's
The
stuff!
camera
There's stuff!
is
Yes,
blocked.
you got it! Rainbow Road! Rainbow Road!
It's on a road. It's on a rainbow road.
That's okay.
It is a road.
No, that's
you
that's.
go. Painful memories. You have
Oh,
to
that's
like
a checkpoint.
stop yourself.
Hell yeah! Here we go.
I can imagine speedrunners really liking this level. There's a lot of like ways to skip and save time and stuff, but I mean, yeah. infinite loop. Why do you... And he pushed me down.
Thank God you got a ring. Wow, that was transcendent. Nice.
Ah, man.
And then the end. Oh.
You see what I'm dealing with?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice and steady.
So I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a lot of like, I mean, I guess the real money is in the subscriptions, but I bet you could make a whole bunch of money just like repairing stuff. Like the plumber for just fixing a really basic thing that you guys taught me how to fix. He charged like $350 to do it. Like he was to replace the pipe in the back of the toilet or the tube thing or the yeah, it's not a pipe. It's like flexible, whatever you'd call that. A cord? I don't know. To replace that, it was $350. And then when I did the little repair, like replacing the whatever thing, it was also like $350. And like it only like takes you like an hour, right? But not to say that you're making $350 an hour, but you could certainly have like. You can certainly replace that in under an hour, right? And have everything cleaned up. And then be off to your next job. Potentially making like $350, and then do another job. And then you would be, you know, making a shit ton of money. I don't know how much people... I mean, I feel like if people are...
Just let me win.
I think generally people don't want to have their microwave repaired. They want a new microwave. Oh, I thought you fell off. No, you're safe. Everything's fine.
Yeah, but this stupid... Why did they put so many of these when they don't work?
Did it. And then at the top of that will just be the end.
Oh my god, the camera!
You gotta air dash onto the rails, I think, says Dynamite Guy.
It's all one button. That's the thing, dude.
Hose. Yeah, hose. I don't know if I think people do not want their microwave repaired. They want a new microwave. I think generally I would be of a similar mind with anything electrical because I don't want my whole house to burn down. But like plumbing stuff, it's like, yeah, you know.
All right.
You want to like fix it because like what's the worst that happens? You have like a flood and it's gross. That's like bad, but it's not horrible.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh fuck. Glitches out too. Oh my god. More?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Why did they do this to children? I can almost see the end. Ugh.
I think people will have ovens repaired. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Oven repair seems sketch. I wouldn't want to do. I don't know. Maybe I would want to do that myself, so I understand like what's dangerous. No, maybe I would. Yeah. I just wouldn't want a gas oven, I don't think. Because if you fuck something up with an electric oven, there's a fire. If you fuck something up with a gas oven, there's an explosion.
Fair enough. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
They made it so easy just to die. I don't...
The dynamite guy says, "You got this. Let's go."
I can't believe every level is this long.
Well, back in the day, like part of the review of the game would be how long the game is. So it would like.
Well, sure. I think I can go in the opposite way I'm supposed to, right? Or maybe I'm just not enough speed. I don't know. Fuck it, we ball. No fucking way. What?
Our service covers 12 different types of appliances. Yeah, I'm just thinking like what people would pay a repair guy to fix, as opposed to like what they would want their warranty to cover. You know? Because I think those things are different. Maybe. But I bet you can make a shit ton just knowing what you know about repairing stuff. The other thing is like you end up having all these stories about like having to deal with like random bullshit that takes you like a bunch of hours. I'm assuming you're getting paid for.
There's fucking nothing I can do. He doesn't lock on to the other rail. It's fucking dumb. I don't like.
So like random bullshit that happens when you are your own employer, you don't get paid for. New screensaver, just new moving wallpaper, just yeah.
What does it want from me? Huh? What do you want from me? That's so far into this level, and this is what ends me?
Well, you can hear. Let me see. You can, of course.
Just full momentum loss for no reason. I don't get it. I'm not doing anything different. Sometimes it just.
Can you jump?
I can jump, but
do you trust me?
There's space underneath you.
No, I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Adam, there's literally nothing else you could have done. The game just decided to fuck
Why
you.
were you slowing down all of a sudden? Were you pressing anything?
I wasn't pressing fucking shit. Okay. I don't know what the. This game doesn't work.
I've never seen that in a Sonic game. Just full momentum loss.
Yeah. It's usually the opposite problem that you have, right?
Going too fast.
Cynic the Hedgehog.
Just a time check. It is midnight, and while you haven't lost your mind yet, I am
there, I guess.
I am seeing like the cracks in your sanity, so... Yeah, it does seem like a rage demon is beginning to possess you. Whatever you're doing there, that has to be killing your speed. The leaning.
You're supposed to do that to go faster.
Are you?
Yeah. You're supposed to be hitting the crouch button to go faster. That's how the
No, but
speedrunners
the
do.
joystick, right? Where you like the left.
Well, you have to like be pressing forward, I think.
Do you?
Yeah. Because you can go either way on these rails.
Like, can you? I mean, that's true in like the newer games, but is that true in the older games?
It's especially true in the older games. They gave you way too much freedom. Fascism was the answer.
I don't know if fascism is like taking away freedom necessarily.
All I know is that the trains run on time.
I bet they'd make a killing with a Sonic themed like roller coaster tycoon.
Oh, yeah.
10 billion DLC. I think
Now that you've mentioned it, I don't know why they haven't done that.
it's always hard to get licenses and stuff. Wow, okay. We did it. I put a gif of what this game reminds me of on the Discord. I will privately chuckle. And if you want to chuckle with me, you've got to join the Discord.
Greatest advertisement.
What the fuck is even going on?
Why did they even add these lanky ass arm enemies? Fuck these enemies.
Is it like a guy rolling? If they made this today, this level would be VR compatible. That would be pretty exciting, I think.
In VR, this would kill people.
How do you
At least they put a wall
utilize VR for exercise? Like, I think Beat Saber is probably like the closest we're getting.
there. Oh yeah.
But like, if you could just take a DDR pad, mix that with like the arm things, I just think there's not a lot of interest in it, and I don't really get why.
Well, it's expensive, right?
Yeah, but like exercise equipment is always expensive, and people will kind of pay anything with the promise of like not being a fat piece of shit. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, like they did the Wii Fit, right?
Yeah.
And that was mildly successful. Wasn't very good for exercise, but they had an idea.
2 remotes that like attach to each other and have gyroscopes in them could basically let you do everything. Like if they screwed into each other, or you could unscrew them, because then you could or snapped in with like magnets, and then had gyroscopes that could increase or decrease in speed. That would let you simulate like resistance. So like imagine like a kayaking thing where it's like super fast as you're pushing through the water, and then once you're like out of the water, it's like releases and it's like easy to move. You could do that with like swords and stuff, where like you're swinging into somebody and then it gyroscope like tons of resistance, and then like the whole point of the game is like hitting that resistance and then pushing through for more damage. And then like yeah. If you could have a couple buttons to step on, that would be like pretty.
There's not enough direction in this fucking game.
If there was like dashing forward, like a set amount of space, and like maybe some like kind of dumpy lock-on system, or just have every fight be like a duel, like a tournament kind of game, like gladiators or something. You could have a dash forward, dash back, and just like the little bit of footwork you have to do for like sword fighting, in my experience, was so much fucking exercise. My calves were killing me. I was like so tired afterwards. Just positioning yourself for a sword fight is like crazy amount of exercise. It's so much more than like running or something. Like
I'm almost near the end of it. Surely I must be.
so I remember like he had us do like in one of the classes they were like more into the fitness aspect of it than like the like brainiac part of it aspect of it, and they had us do like the shuffles across the gym that you do for like soccer or something, and then he had us do like triangle stepping across, where you're like doing like the sword fighting things. Those like little steps are so much worse to like cross the gym. I was being like outpaced by people, and I was just like, damn. Ugh. So I would bet. I mean, I guess I never played enough DDR to really get a ton of exercise from it. So maybe you can't get that. Maybe you can't, because just pressing the buttons with your feet is not the same as. It's the strain is not the same. It's yellow.
Is it always yellow? Because I already did one yellow.
What do you guys think?
Vote in chat now. If anyone knows the pathway that'll just lead me straight to the goal, please, for the
Blue.
love of God.
Dynamite Guy says blue. I trust him. I believe
trust
in you,
you with my
Dynamite
life.
Guy. Woo. We did it.
Oh, dude.
It's kind of sick.
Moving around at the speed of sound, though.
Can you like turn into a ball?
I don't think that's safe.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Oof,
Oh
we
my
did
God. Dynamite Guy, you're my favorite kind of guy.
it.
Because Sonic is blue. Of course!
So first one because P is yellow, and then second one because Sonic is blue.
Yeah!
Of course. I feel like when I was like younger, P being yellow was like normal. Now it's like a health concern. It's like, why aren't you drinking more water? Like,
What?
you know?
A story.
I knew a girl that lost a bunch of weight playing DDR because she decided to perfect every level.
That capsule you were in exploded in
You know, what
space.
can I say? I die hard.
Yeah, like the movie.
You actually saved me, you know.
It was a chaos emerald, wasn't it? But there's no
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Shadow, of the loud horns.
It's an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like it. What are you, anyway?
I just remember this running scene from like the the Petersonian speed running meme that someone put over this scene. It's so fucking stupid, but it really is funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's someone who made some sort of
He has
tweet that was like talking shit on speed running.
So he's evil, so he has rollerblades.
He always had the rocket skates.
Yeah, but it's so stupid.
Yeah, well, because he can't run as fast as Sonic, so he needs rockets.
Oh, is that what it is? He
Yeah, he's
sucks?
not. Yeah, he doesn't have like Sonic's super speed. He's just like the ultimate life form, but with rockets. Heelys, yeah, but rockets. That's how that works. So this is a boss fight. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this boss fight, but it's extra cool because I'm fighting Shadow.
Yeah.
So it's
You're
okay
so happy
to do this
You're
over
so
and over.
excited. Look at you.
I'm still kind of laughing thinking about that one fucking meme, but
They'll just show me later. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
some dude made this. some unhinged dude on Twitter made this tweet about talking shit about speedrunning.
Yeah.
And it's like very silly, but then somebody else like put it over this scene, and Shadow is the one saying the tweet. And Sonic's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, Shadow? It's so fucking goofy. Anyway, that's how I remember this scene now and forever now. Oh god, am I racing him or am I trying to hit him? Okay. I guess both.
Yeah, I guess you're doing both. Oh my god.
Oh fuck, he
You're about
almost
to kill
fell
him.
off. Oh, I fell off. How'd that happen?
Who knows? Camera was
Who
all fucked up.
We both look exactly the same when we're fighting. I'm coming after you, Shadow. You can't stop me. Oh fuck! Hit me with the fucking chaos
Shadow.
beams.
Shadow spear.
Took his rings too. Fucking robbed him. Oh, where am I?
Oh, he's behind you now. It's like a dogfight.
Oh yeah. But
Oh, he's in front of you.
Yeah, he can teleport. Ugh. Alright, I'll just keep going forward then if he'll just teleport in front of me anyway.
This guy's a terrible tactician. He's like, I'll teleport in front of him so he can ram me in the ass.
Oh, somehow I died out of that.
So.
Ooh, this is
But anyway,
the best fight ever.
Yeah, I know a lot of people get exercise with DDR. I'm just thinking, like, for pure efficiency, there's just so much more exercise you get out of doing the, like...
Nice one, Shadow. Very good.
The, like, footwork in like, sword fighting. At least in German sword fighting. I don't know how it is with, like, Japanese stuff or something. But, yeah, I don't know, you just, so much exercise so quickly, so efficient.
Come on, get him!
Can you, like, ring dash to speed up?
Oh, yeah, but then he'd be behind me now.
True.
We're too evenly matched, Shadow.
I don't know, you're beating the shit out of him this attempt.
Whoa.
Did he just fall off? I think Shadow fell off. Oh, good.
Okay. As soon as he's behind me, he just vanishes. Ah. Oh god. Oh,
wow.
fuck.
He just, like, turned the tables on you at the last minute.
Yeah, by using the stage against me. the ultimate way to win when you're
Abuse the
in
camera.
Sonic, yeah.
Damn.
Jeez. Man, this game is rough.
Yeah. bullying him.
See ya, loser. Alright.
Nice chaos spear, loser.
Fucking nerd.
Saw an interesting meme that was making fun of like it was making fun of like woke character designs where it's like nobody can have boobs unless I'll like throw it in the Discord. It was like nobody can have boobs unless they're fat. Like boobs are forbidden, and then like it was just it was like making the ugliest like character. You know, it's just super abhorrent design. And
the socially just one.
yeah.
Oh my god.
And then they had characters designed for women and characters designed for men were like the contrast that they're doing. And the character design for women were actually kind of interesting. It was overly complicated long hair, like braid type of thing.
It just wasn't letting me catch up to him. It's fucking... Ugh. This guy... I don't understand.
Yeah. So it was like, boobs exist, but they're not too big. Long, flowy, complicated dresses with lots of extra details on them. Long, complicated hair design. And then it said, like, the last thing was probably an elf. And I was like, oh yeah, that checks out. Like that
tracks.
Yeah, that all tracks. And then the male character design was like, boobs are love, boobs are life. Was like the thing it said. And they had like they had someone like Ivy. Was what the character
Ivy.
Like from Soul Calibur. It was like her outfit. And I can't remember all the other details, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it was too. Oh, nice.
Got him. Game over, Shadow. Get fucked.
Bullied him.
Yeah. That's what you get for making cringe posts online.
Sonic, I did it.
Cool.
He looks so remorseful.
He looks
like,
very sad.
Like he's
like
just
he
murdered.
killed
Yeah.
Sonic!
Oh, because they thought he was dead. Right.
Right.
I forgot about that plot point. It's been a while.
I don't know why they assumed he was dead. It's just.
Well, you know, he was shot out of a pod that exploded, so probably that.
Oh, okay. My bad. Those graphics are so good. Are you going to show the characters rendered like this? I feel like
Yeah,
it
right.
look like a horror show.
Oh, dude! Look at how nice Sonic looks. He's all nice and rendered.
Hell yeah. So the shading is crazy.
Woo!
Oh, you did it.
Blast that shit.
Hell yeah.
Well, I got through the hero part. The second half of the story is like the dark. So we're one half done Sonic Adventure 2, guys. We did it. Now we just jam out to some butt rock for the rest of the stream and we'll call it a night.
Why is it called butt rock again?
It makes you want to dance.
Really?
And I thought that was the purpose of it. Maybe someone else has a different reason for calling it butt rock.
I don't think that's why it's called butt rock.
Let me look it up. Butt rock.
I think it's something about the lyrics or something. It's a joke.
Nothing but rock.
Oh. on the radio. It's like nothing but rock.
That's what Google says anyway.
Yeah. That's the joke. That's the joke. It's like it's light rock. Like it's super easy listening poppy rock.
Yeah. Yeah, that describes this just about right.
Do you hear about the Akira Toriyama art getting censored for that game remaster? Japan is furious. Yeah, no, I didn't hear about that, but it doesn't shock me. Every other superhero might recently got powers, except one. I would tout that one to get more like that produced. Weird how I have a soft spot for that age of 3D. I can watch Reboot and Jimmy Neutron any day.
Yeah, you know, I always kind of was very prickly to the
I hated
3D animated
I hated
stuff.
it. I always hated it, yeah.
I was very prickly to it.
Yeah.
But apparently there was a time when it was new and popular amongst some people.
I don't think so. I think everybody always hated it.
Somebody must have liked it.
People like tolerated it, I think.
Yeah. Well, people like saw the potential there. They were like, okay, this could look good in the future.
Yeah,
This will make video games look better.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
People like lots of anime and manga for the same reason. They're like, this could be so good.
My Hero Academia could get good next chapter.
I'm 100% guilty of that with like a lot of different IPs. I'm like excited about something because I saw the first season and it was going in a good direction or could potentially do something cool in the future.
Alright. Well, I guess next time I'll pick up the dark story and attempt to finish Sonic Adventure 2. I can play as Shadow.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
he's the coolest.
We could end stream with a funny story.
Oh, sure. You got a funny story?
Well, I've already told the funny story, but maybe people forgot about it. But there was a guy at my, like, growing up, there's only, like, one kid who knew about video games.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And he was, like, a nightmare. Like, he was just so annoying to deal with. He was the kind of kid who would, no joke, want to have a play date, right? And then you go over, by the way, I saw some post where someone was, like, raving about how, like, it's, like, creepy and groomy to have a play date for kids or something. Because they had never heard that term before. And I was like, that's just, like, what you call it, right?
Yeah.
And then, now I'm remembering. It was that fucking lunatic on, like, Minds who's, like, he calls all women biocunts and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was that guy. He had never heard of a playdate before, and he was like going on this like rant about that being weird, and I was like, bro,
It's
that's
not
just
weird
like
at
that's just
all.
what you call it, and he's like,
It's just a date in which you gather
Yeah.
children to play.
yeah, so he had never been on one before
Yeah.
because his mother had never organized a playdate for him, which explains a lot of his
Oh,
like
man.
issues with women.
And
But,
issues with socializing in general.
Yeah, that would explain it. He's like, I just went out to play on my bike, and it's like, yeah, but
you
like.
play with your friends on your bike, or are you just alone on your bike?
He claims he had lots of friends. I don't know. Maybe. Guy seems a bit crazy though. Maybe he wasn't crazy as a kid. Who knows? Anyway,
Okay.
so he would like no joke. I'd go over his house for a play date, and then he would just play games and not let me play them.
Okay.
And that was just like
Yeah.
it was like he's like one of those kids that like I don't know.
Thanks a lot.
My parents would always warn me not to be that kid, and I was like, yeah, well, I wouldn't do that. Like, well, like when you have a new game, you're like, oh, look at this thing, and look at this thing, and look at this thing. I want to show you this thing, and like you're excited about it. But then like once you like show them the couple things that you think are cool, then you're like, okay, play. You know?
Yeah, right.
You want to like have them try it.
Right. I've definitely had
So like,
weird friends like that would just like do something and then I would just be there.
yeah. So he was like one of those. It was like a total misery. And then as we got older, I like grew apart from him. Thank God, because it was always difficult to deal with him. But growing up into middle school, he became like this very like chunibyo kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he was really into. I had never known what Sonic's name was. I had seen him. I just didn't. I'd seen the ice cream, right? But I just didn't know. I didn't own these.
I saw the ice cream.
You know, I just didn't. I didn't play.
Why is there no Mario ice cream?
Probably because Nintendo's like a psychopath with their like
protecting their IP.
Yeah, their IP protection. I have no. I don't know. That is a weird one, right? We were like old enough where this was bizarre, and I think we were in like 8th grade, if I'm remembering correctly, because this was when the Shadow game came out. And unsolicited, he tells me Shadow could kill Mario, and I'm like thinking, and I was like, "What? Why are you talking to me?" He's like, "Yeah, Shadow could kill Mario," and I was like, "What?"
Okay.
And I was just thinking like, Shadow, like, I don't know who Shadow is. I'm imagining an actual Shadow, right? And so I start like making fun of the idea of like a shadow doing stuff. And I was like, oh, but what if like the sun goes down? Like, then there won't be any more shadows. Ooh, what if I turn on the light? Like, oh, what if Mario turns on the light? What about that? And then I was slowly understanding that it was like some kind of character or something. He mentions that he has guns and he'll shoot Mario. And we're like 8th grade, if you don't remember, this is weird in 8th grade. Like this isn't something that was like normal at the time. This was like bizarre that he was like going on this thing. He was also like big into like Sasuke, and like for the like the PE test, he would run like Naruto and stuff, like when it was like, oh, you have to run a certain number of minutes or whatever. He would run like Naruto, which was not nearly as bad as the kid who was friends with him, who ran like Zatch Bell.
You told me about that.
Yeah. Like they would look 100% like up, all the way like that, and run like this,
Yeah.
and go like that as they're running, and like the gym teacher's like I just remember standing by the fence or whatever. And the gym teacher's like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me."
These fucking kids and their cartoons. Yeah. Don't you ever tell me kids don't mimic what they see on television.
And then like we're also way old enough for this to be retarded. This was in high school. That was years later they were doing that. Yeah, so we were way too fucking old. We could be like drafted into war in some like shithole country, right? Like this is we're at the age where we're above the age of consent, and they're like running like Zatch Bell and Naruto. He was convinced that running like Zatch Bell made him go faster. It didn't. Like his time was real, but he told the gym teacher that. He's like, it makes me go faster. And the gym teacher was like, well, your time's real bad. Do you want to do it again running like a person? Same thing with like the Naruto running. The guy was like, no, it makes me go faster.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
I'm going faster, yeah. I can see why though, because when you're looking straight up, you don't have a point of reference for how fast you're moving. So you could just imagine that you're moving faster by like exerting more energy, like swinging your arms.
Sure.
And then the running like Naruto, you're pointing your face closer to the ground. So having that really close reference point makes you feel like you're going faster. It's like
maybe.
Like if you're on one of those like a rolling thing on your stomach and you lower your face closer to the ground, you suddenly feel like you're moving really fast. You're not though. But it was they both failed the standard, but like you can't get in trouble for failing it anymore. But
Yeah, right. Just do your best.
anyway, yeah, he was telling me about how and I hadn't played a Mario game in like a really long time. I think the most recent Mario game from when he was going on this rant was Mario Sunshine, and that was like, you could look it up, I guess. I don't know when Mario Sunshine came out, or maybe like Mario Kart Double Dash or something. It felt like forever ago since I even thought about Mario.
Mario Sunshine was 2002.
Okay, so that would have been like 5 or 6 years, depending on if Shadow.
Double Dash was 2003.
Yeah, so it was like a million years especially for kids.
Mm.
Like I think so. I would have been in like 2nd and 3rd grade the last time I thought about Mario, and this guy is like, Shadow could kill Mario, and it's like, Mario. Why would I Mario like Mario like Super Mario Bros. Mario like Mario 64? What? Why are we talking about Mario? Shadow? What's a Shadow? Like I had never heard. I didn't know Sonic's name. I didn't know Shadow had. I didn't know what Shadow was. It was years later till I not years later, but it was a long time later until I saw like the Shadow game,
Right.
and then I was like, oh, Shadow, that's who that is. Like I didn't know what he was talking about, but yeah, whenever I see Shadow, I always just think about that conversation.
Yeah, right.
It was so funny, but I eventually, because he was always shitty to me as a kid, and growing up he would still be shitty to me, but I was older. You know, we're aging at the same rate, right? But I obviously matured much faster, and so it was very fun to kind of tease him, because he had always been mean to me when I was little. He was always mean, and then he just didn't mature. So it was very fun to like get his goat, as they say. It was very fun to like tease him, and so I just kept on saying like, wait a second. But Mario could jump on his head and then he would die.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
And then
That's how that
he's
works.
like, no, he would shoot him with his Desert Eagles. And I was like, oh, maybe, but he could just jump on his head.
You could just jump on his
And then
head.
he just
It's
instantly
just
died.
one shot kill.
And it's like, well, I don't know. I think like if he got shot, he'd probably just lose one ring of his life, and then he'd just swim underwater and then come back up and he'd be at full health. So, I don't know. In Mario 64, there's an exploit where if you drown for at least one segment of your health, and you go back up, because the air meter is the same as the health, if you drown by one segment, like you run out of air by just one, and you go back to the surface, it'll refill your air. But
That's interesting.
yeah, so you can so there's a really
I didn't
easy
think
exploit
about
to
that,
heal
yeah.
yourself. He's like, no, you just shoot him he's a sniper rifle, and it's like, yeah, but he has a helmet. He can just jump on his head. He's getting madder and madder, and he had this like weird like snot thing going on where like I don't know, he'd go like he'd like dude, he'd get this mad thing where he's breathing through his like mouth a little bit, and he'd start like
Oh, that's autism.
wait, I don't think he was autistic.
He caught the autism.
He was
He
would, like-
too much Sonic.
he would like do some kind of thing where he'd get mad and breathe through his mouth in a certain way. It would cause him to drool a little bit.
Yeah.
And he closes his mouth and start breathing through his nose to stop it, and then that would cause an explosion of snot all over his face.
God.
Only when you got him mad enough, and he got mad enough when I was telling him that Mario could jump on Shadow's head.
Oh my god. That's pretty bad, yeah. Oh, this just in. IDW is looking for people to pitch new IPs and modern retellings of biblical stories. I'd love to do a modern retelling of Sodom and Gomorrah. That would be quite something.
I remember a news story once about a daycare in California that got a bunch of press because Disney sent them a cease and desist because they had drawn Disney characters on the walls. There was
Disney is really malicious with the fucking copyright.
There was a joke in like a romance manga where they go on a date to land, and the younger sibling of I think it's the brother, the younger sister of the brother is like, I want to go to land.
I want to go to land.
Yeah, it's just land. And then they take the little sister there, and there's like a daycare thing, and they're like, okay, you gotta go to the daycare thing, so I'm gonna go on my date. You promised me you would be okay with going to daycare. She's like, okay, fine. So there's a nice lady at the daycare thing, and she teaches her how to draw. And she's like, I can't draw, whatever. It's like, well, why don't you just start small, and you'll eventually get good at drawing, or whatever. It's like some, like, kind of advice from the author. And it's like, so just start with, like, the simplest thing you can think of, and it's a circle. And she's like, okay, so then if I draw a second circle, and then a third, it'll look like a... And then they have this super over-detailed face of the lady, like, teaching, and she's like, don't finish that. Don't finish that third circle. Because then it would be the Mickey Mouse symbol. Right. She's like, don't do it. And the kid's like, oh.
This world will cease to exist.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It was such a good little, it's like, and then she like switches to being happy again. She's like, but you can draw anything else. Just not that.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay, so I'll draw like a fox. Or no, yeah, fox is good.
Yeah.
Don't draw any mice.
No, you don't want to do that.
Uh,
Oh, man. Warner Brothers repainted the daycare for free and had the animators drawn the characters on the walls to make sure they were perfect.
that's cute.
Yeah, that's a good, that's a really good PR stunt
Yeah,
from them.
that's a whoa, yeah.
You make Disney look like absolute
yeah.
shit.
You beat him up on that.
Yeah. That's nice. I remember a time when people would just do nice things.
Where are we in the stream? Streams end in
Yeah.
Mr. Cooney.
I'm sorry, Jordan.
But we got some good work done. We beat the good campaign. Now we're gonna be evil.
We're doing the dark campaign next. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, thank you guys for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys being here. I know we're not the most consistent streamers in the world, but it's always super pleasant to see some familiar faces and new faces, especially when they know which platform to smash through.
Yeah, sure. And we'll probably play some more tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we'll circle back to it. We'll spin dash back to this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the scream, guys. No problem.
Yeah. Thanks for the scream.
Stream. Okay.
Trisha was also screaming, I think.
That too.
I think tomorrow we'll have to end earlier because that's gonna be Thursday. Yeah. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah, we'll have to stop a little earlier, but
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you tune in the next time. But until then, good night, everybody.